you heard? Nerdz the Word. Welcome to episode 4 of Nerdz the Word. My name is Calaya. Tonight on episode 4, we're going to have a really big show. We're going to go over the WoW gameplay on the Demon Hunter. Oh!
Welcome to Nerdz the Word. Hi, this is Calaya, and as always, Glowstyk. Kanai and Amplis are out today, and we decided to hijack Nerdz the Word. Should be fun. Yay, fun episode.
I lost my cat.
She lost her cat. Kitty ran away. Kitty.
Dang it. He'll come back. He loves me.
He does. He really does. Anyways, Glowstyk, there was a game that came out recently that we're going to talk about today. And you have already popped for the game. You've already purchased it.
I put about 4 or 5 hours into it so far, so not a whole lot, but enough to kind of get a feel for it.
Okay. We had watched you play it a little bit the other night, and I had a few questions.
Yep.
So that's what we're gonna do. It is kind of sort of a review. It's kind of sort of Q&A, but mainly it's us chit-chatting about a game. Fun. The game is called
No Man's
Sky. I was gonna say No Man's Land. It's okay.
It's kind of, I think, the idea they No Man's Land, No Man's Sky. Haha.
Spacey. I like spacey.
Especially with the whole meteor shower stuff going on lately. It was oddly fitting for it to come out yesterday, or the day before, actually, I think it was. Yes, it was the day before. It was the 12th that it came out for PC on Steam.
Yes,
because it's been out for like PS4 for a while. I think it came out a few days before PC.
We should have our fact checker. Like,
I don't know.
and see, just cause
something like that. It's fairly new.
Okay.
Within the last week.
Yes. It is a game, like you said, for console and for PS4.
Yes.
I don't think Xbox has it, so
Not sure.
Xbox.
Not sure.
Xbox sucks anyways.
Hey now. All consoles are created equal. Except the PC Master Race were better than all of you.
Oh yes. All hail PC. Anyways, the game No Man's Sky. What is the premise? What is the basic point of the game?
So the basic point from what I've seen so far, and I wasn't allowed to watch any of the trailers or gameplays or anything like that.
Weren't allowed to?
No, Amplis wanted me to be completely virgin on it so that I could get just a totally just new outlook on this game that I had no idea how to play, no idea what I was getting myself into. But it seems like it's mostly about exploration.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, there's a lot of other stuff that you can do, but I haven't gotten that far in.
Okay.
But so far, I've just been doing a lot of exploring. I'm getting frustrated, but also having a lot of fun.
What's your frustration with it?
For me, I think I take a little bit longer than most people to kind of get the hang of a new game with controls and stuff. And since it's a fairly new game, it's not so easy to just Google stuff if you're stuck on something or you don't know what you're doing. Obviously, you can go into the options and find out what all the controls were. That took me a minute, but okay. I got it. Yeah, so just kind of trying to figure out how to move around and do things and get what you need and all that stuff. It's a lot of mining for resources and crafting, which I've never been very good at in other games before, but I've always enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So it's just been kind of a lot of
grind.
Yeah, just sort of testing stuff and figuring out what works and what doesn't.
Okay. And I don't know about you, I like that aspect of there's not anything out there to cheat with. Because if I'm tempted to cheat, God, I will.
Definitely.
I will completely cheat.
There's no walkthroughs. I mean, it's a different experience for every player as well because there's like, what, 18 billion star systems?
The procedurally
generated. So every
content.
planet's different. Every creature you see is different. Everyone's going to have a different experience.
Which I find that entire concept just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's something that we haven't seen in games quite yet, just because everything is so linear.
Yeah.
It's cool to see a game that's not.
And it's not a huge game either, which was surprising. It was only like 2.2 gigs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it to download? Yeah. Is everything cloud-based as far as...
I'm not sure on the technical side, but
okay.
Yeah, I was surprised because it's such a huge game, but it's not a huge game. So,
well, that's really
size-wise.
Cool. Well, no. As far as I remember, you don't have to have an internet connection to play.
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure on that one. I don't want to say yes or no on that because
I think
connected to the internet.
Yeah, aren't we all? Yeah. It's our lifeline most of the time.
I'll just try it offline later.
Yeah.
But.
So you said that you have you've played. You said about 4 or 5 hours. You've gotten into it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of it? What's your favorite part of the game? And
probably just exploring and landing on new planets, and like it doesn't matter where you go on the planet, you're gonna find something interesting. So it's kind of weird because there'll be times where you're like bored out of your mind for probably 5 or 6 minutes straight, maybe 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden you find something really cool and you're like, oh, this is awesome.
Is that
so? It's like boring and exciting at the same time.
Okay. You were saying, I think you were saying last night when I was watching you play that everything's real time based.
Yes. So, like, if you're going from one planet to, say, like, a planet that's really near it, it could take you up to 4 hours to get there, even though it looks like it's right there.
Is that something like you can just, like, set your button and walk away, or is it?
You could. I mean, you might get destroyed by, like, asteroids and stuff.
So
you kind of have to keep an eye on it, but they do have a sort of system. There's, like, a faster mode, and then you have, like, a hyperdrive that's, like, speed of light, which makes, like, 3 hours go by in, like, 3 seconds.
Okay.
So there's options. I mean, it's not like you can't go out and explore stuff, but you have to, there's definitely, like, crafting and stuff that you have to do for, like, repairing things and upkeep and all that stuff. So they don't just hand it to you, you know. You kind of got to work for it.
Okay.
Like, I got stuck on one planet yesterday for, like, probably 3 hours because I couldn't find the materials I needed to get my hyperdrive going. So, yeah. But it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Okay. What is your biggest pet peeve about the game?
Biggest pet peeve? I don't know that I really have a pet peeve about it thus far. I mean, I haven't played it long enough really to be super annoyed by anything. I think the controls are kind of a little weird sometimes, but it's just different.
Yeah,
it's just getting used to.
Okay. Other players, contacting other players in the game. Is it an MMO? Is it single player?
I've heard that question a lot. It's not really an MMO, but it is an online game.
Okay.
As far as I know. I don't know if there is offline options, but from what I've heard, there is the possibility of running into another player.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what it would look like, though, because it's not like there's no avatar or customization or anything. I don't know if they would just look like someone in a suit. But, so, that's the thing, is I don't even know if I would know if I ran into another person, and it's just such a huge space that your chance of even running into someone, especially this early in the game, is maybe slim.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, I guess. I mean, you have the chance, it's there, but...
it's all to yourself sort of at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. How does... you were talking about bags and slots and items last night. And how do you go about... because with crafting, you have to grind. You have to collect materials.
Well, you have to find the materials first. That's, for me, was the most difficult part.
Okay.
Because not every planet, every planet has a different atmosphere, has a different life forms. Like, the first planet I landed on had these weird animal things, and then every planet I went to after that had nothing. It was just random plants and rocks. So it's like everything's a little bit different, so finding the materials you need is sometimes a challenge. But you've got a little scan thing where it'll scan the area nearby you and tell you kind of like what's in the area, which is kind of cool. It's helpful. I don't know if it would even be playable without it.
Okay.
You'd be wandering forever.
Now with PC games, we all know there's modifications, mod packs that you can get and add on. And what sort of mod would you find helpful?
I'm not really sure. Like I said, I haven't played far enough in to really get my like pet peeves and stuff that I would want to change and tweak and stuff. But some texture mods would kind of be cool. Make things a little cheerier. It's kind of depressing. But you're wandering around on the same planet for 2.5 hours straight, and all you see is just red sand everywhere.
Yeah, I can imagine that getting
But I mean, it's kind of realistic. I mean,
now,
we don't know.
I've been thinking about the game, and I've been thinking about what we're gonna do in our conversation here, and what I was gonna ask you. And one of the things I was gonna ask you is, it sounds kind of like Space Minecraft.
Not really.
Not really?
There's not really a lot of there's no building, aspect of it. It's, I guess you could say, you do some mining, you can, blast rocks away and get the materials from it and stuff, but I wouldn't compare it to Minecraft really.
No, okay.
It wouldn't be any different than any other like RPG where you go around and just collect materials from items.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And then, you said that you found like intelligent life forms on this.
I've actually met 5 aliens now, and it keeps track for you. It's got little, I don't know what the word I'm thinking of, like milestones, like kind of achievement type things.
Yeah.
So I have met 5 aliens. So I don't know what they'll look like for other people that have played thus far, but most of the ones I've seen kind of look like robots with like Daft Punk helmets on.
Okay.
But then I ran into one last night that totally looked like a weird turtle bird thing. It was like a turtle with a beak and no shell.
A turtle with a beak and no shell.
Yes.
How did it look like a turtle then if it didn't have a shell?
I mean, it had like the body of a turtle and like the head of a turtle. So it had a beak. I don't know.
Okay.
And it's cool. You can, I mean, there's like different civilizations, like ancient civilizations from like each, I guess, star system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's specific to planet or star system, but you can find like ruins and things, and there'll be little things that you'll come across, like these statue-looking things where you can like learn certain words from their language.
Like tablets, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. And it, increases your standing with their people, basically, which is kind of cool. I don't know how really that works into the game yet, but I could see that really going. I mean, there was one where I was talking to this alien, and there was the option for him to like heal me, but it had to be a certain standing within their race or culture before that would even become an option. So it's interesting. Lots of different things you could focus on and do. So if you're bored of mining, you could go maybe try to learn more about the culture instead, or just go to a different planet, whatever.
Yeah. The economy in the game. We've heard that it's expansive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a I don't know what they call it. It's like a enterprise economy system, I guess. Most buildings that you stop in, if they're like actually inhabited, you can go up. There's like a place on the wall where you can go, and it's basically a trade system.
Okay.
Enterprise trade system sort of thing. Where you can basically buy low, sell high. If you need a material that you can't find on the particular planet that you're on, and you definitely need it, then
then you can get materials that aren't on the planet. It's just do you get coins or credits or whatever by selling what you've collected?
Yeah, their monetary system is called units, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, you get units for selling stuff, and then there's like certain. I landed on one like space station where some other little robot thing landed, and I was like totally new. I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh my god, it's another person. No, it's just an alien. And like certain aliens want certain stuff more than others, so like depending on who you run into, you might be able to sell your stuff for like a little more.
Okay.
Or depending on their culture, like you can find little relics of their culture and maybe sell them to them for higher. Just interesting.
Now, what are the do's and don'ts when it comes to the game? I know you've come across a don't.
What was the don't? when you first land on your starter planet, don't shoot at the little robot dude that's flying around and scanning stuff. That's not a good idea.
Does he attack you back?
He will attack you back, and he will bring reinforcements, and then after you kill all of those reinforcements, they will bring more reinforcements, and you will die.
You will die. You will die.
Yeah. That's something I was just like, oh, where's this thing scanning me? I'm just going to shoot it, because I'm the type of person I shoot first, ask questions later, you know?
I
Just try and step out. The first question in most games is always, does this game have fall damage? Let me jump off a cliff and find out. Yeah, it has fall damage. You will die. There's jetpacks, though. That's pretty cool.
To that effect, the physics in the game, is each planet different? Is it...
I guess that's sort of one thing that I would maybe like to see tweaked is, like, the gravitational system, I guess, doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's, you walk around and you've got your jetpack, and it doesn't seem like it really makes a difference what planet you're on.
Okay.
It's all kind of the same as far as movement-wise.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
is there anything else that you want to say about the game?
It's fun. I can definitely see myself wasting a lot of time on it. Yeah, it's fun.
We'll have to get a Let's Play with Bailey, and maybe once I get it myself.
Yay.
Fun. Yeah. We could maybe find like several laptops and just play.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah. If you guys would like to see a Let's Play of me and Bailey on No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky,
No Man's Land Sky.
No Man's Land Sky-ish place planet, go ahead and like and share the video, and put in comments that you want to see us play.
Yeah.
Yay.
And also check out my channel. It is Not Safe for Pandas on YouTube.
Not safe for pandas.
If you have any questions for us, our email is nsfpanda1@gmail.com.
Amen.
And we might be doing some Let's Plays on our channel as well.
Also, you guys have the Twitter, don't you?
We do have a Twitter, but I'm not really sure what our handle is right now. I think it's just
Not safe for
NSF Pandas
NSF
with an S on the
pandas.
end. Plural. Plural.
Pandas. Many pandas.
Lots of pandas.
Lots of pandas. Okay, so I think that wraps up our segment here. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night. Wrong hand. Have a good night.
And thanks, Kanai, for letting us take over your channel.
Yeah. Yay. Woo!
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this show. If you have any questions or comments, you can either post them in the comment section below, or you can shoot us an email at nerdsthewordshow@gmail.com. Or you can hit us up on Facebook or Twitter at nerdstheword1. If you want to contact any of us individually, Kanai is at real_Kanai on Twitter. I am at Calaya on Twitter. You can also hit up Glowstyk and Amplus on Twitter at NSFPandas. If you have anything else, please don't hesitate to contact us.